Tyreke, an important win, sum that up for us.
Yeah, look, it's great 3 points, especially after last week, bouncing back. It's always important to bounce back, and I think that's what we do, and that's why we're a good group, because we always bounce back from defeats.
For you individually, it must be nice to get back into the team. You've had a couple of weeks out.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I had a chat with the manager on Tuesday. I told him I was angry to get back in, and he said just channel that, and that was kind of it. And you know, I was disappointed to come out of the team, but like, we've got a very good squad, and Cameron came in and done really, really well. And that's what you want. You want people to push each other for positions, and that brings levels up in training and everything else.
How do you keep your mind level like that when you have a period out of team? You hadn't played badly in the lead up, but I don't think you were dropped as a performance issue. So does that make it more frustrating that you hadn't played well to be left out of the team?
Yeah, kind of. But I know myself and the manager knows, like, probably my energy levels kind of dipped a bit, and probably had a few things going on outside of football as well, which kind of took my eye off the ball. And the staff and that have been great, but like, it just goes back to working hard in training and getting my performances up in training, and then eventually that leads onto the pitch.
Everyone seems to speak about the manager in that way, that he's so good to you off the pitch as well. How important, as you mentioned, if you had a couple of things going on, how important is a staff that backs you rather than turns on you in a situation like that? Yeah,
no, look, it's massively important. I'm not one to speaking about things, but the manager sends a few of the staff sends, and when I spoke about it with them, it was just a weight lifted off my shoulders, and then I could just go and perform and train and work hard, and that's what's led to tonight, I suppose. Yeah.
It says an awful lot about the group that you stepped out of the team. Cam came in and acquitted himself really well. We've seen it where Liam Burt's had a couple of games out maybe. How important is that group spirit going to be going forward?
Yeah, it's huge. Like, obviously I'd be disappointed, Liam be disappointed not to play, but like, eventually, like, Cameron comes in and plays probably the best 4 games he's ever played for the club, so that means I have to bring my levels up, and that's only going to help the group at the end of the day.
Is it a difficult thing when you both play in the same position, like in training, like day in, day out, you're seeing each other? Is there a little bit of resentment?
No, look, me and Cameron are quite close, we're good mates, but look, at the end of the day we both want to play, and it's only good competition for the team, and can only do better for everyone around us as well.
Back to the game itself, we dominated Dundalk. They didn't have a shot on target for the entire game. Was it just a case of staying patient and you felt the goal would come?
Yeah, no, definitely. I thought, like you said, we dominated the game. I'm not sure about the stats, but I felt like we had a lot of the ball. We controlled the half. Maybe 1 or 2 opportunities in the first half they broke, but they didn't really trouble us. But yeah, I think that's the difference from this time last year. Like, we're starting to dominate games. Teams are coming here with a low block, and it's kind of different for us that we have to try and come up with a way to break teams down. And like Jarbo in the second half, he just comes up with a magical moment, and John getting on the end of it's brilliant.
How important are players like Will Jarvis going to be going forward that can just turn it on? It was a bit of a nutting ball, he chased into the corner, and all of a sudden it's flashed across the box and it's in the net. How important is it to be able to have those little individual bits of brilliance to maybe dig you out of a hole?
Yeah, no, massively. That's, at the end of the day, that's what wins you things and wins you games. Is he has that X factor and that bit of quality that not a lot of players have. So I think it's really important, especially in, like, every game is tight. You don't get anything easy in this league, so to come up with moments like that, that's exactly what you need.
Coming up to the break now, obviously we play Waterford on Thursday away, which is going to be a very difficult game on its own, but that little break, is it coming at a good or a bad time for the group, do you feel?
I don't know. I suppose it's the same for everyone, but the manager, as soon as after the game, like after our win, he said it's all about next week. We go in train tomorrow, and next week it's a really difficult game. They beat Sligo 4-1 tonight, and we obviously lost there at the start of the season, so it's a very dangerous game. So we all need to be at it, coming from tomorrow, starting to train and back in on Monday.
Before we started the interview, I told you were the Carling man of the match. You raised your eyebrows a little bit. Did you maybe not feel you played to too high a level?
Oh, look, I thought I'd done okay, but at the likes of Jarbo, John Martin, Jarbo set the goal up, John won us the game in the end, but yeah, I don't know, I'm happy enough once I'm playing. I thought I'd done okay, so that's the main thing, yeah.
Thanks, Tyreke.
Thanks.